next speaker that we have is going to be giving a speech titled Persuade with Power. As we discussed the topic and what he was going to be speaking about, naturally, I thought it was going to be persuasive. And I'm pretty sure that you'll find that it is. However, it will be also dealing with networking and a cross-cultural relationship with it. Please help me welcome speaker number 2, Aaron Kelton.
Hope my voice will last throughout the duration of this. The time that you spend here in this group is such a simple investment. Just come, right? Question is, have you seen a return on this investment? Toastmaster Atkins, fellow Toastmasters, and our honored guest. There are two obvious benefits to being a Toastmaster: speaking and leadership abilities. So we want to improve them, right? But that's, I could do that by myself. There's a lot of benefits to networking as well, but that involves all of you and me collectively. And I want to convince you that there are really good merits in networking. It's not just a business buzzword. And I want to implore you to take some action hereafter. So what is networking? We often hear this business speak. Business meetings, they say you need to go network. But if you're an antisocial type like me and you don't really understand what networking is, and a network in your mind is some sort of IT device on a computer, then what networking is to me is two simple things. The first thing is getting to know somebody pretty well before the meetings, after the meetings, during the week, meeting up, having a drink, going out to eat. And the second thing, besides getting to know somebody really well, is having a mutual benefit. So even though we can do selfless things and actually help one another out, it does come back around to us. So we do have mutual benefit there. It's, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. It's quid pro quo at its finest. I've been here almost a year, I guess, 8, 9 months, and I have some personal experiences from networking that have really helped me. Dave hooked me up with a webmaster position, and it's taught me a skill set, and it's benefited Dave because he's entrusted to me, and it's been doing really well so far. Roger, a couple weeks back in January, hooked me up as a community judge in a speech and debate tournament, and I think I behaved myself pretty well, so that reflects positively on Roger as well, and the people that he knows there. Okay, it's risky business. Karthik, I remember him, he's taking classes Mondays this semester. But him and Roop, they introduced me to the joy of Indian food, and I in turn gave Karthik a positive job reference one time when he needed it. Sagar, who unfortunately couldn't be here tonight, he added me on a professional networking site, LinkedIn, and I saw what he did as a stress engineer on aircrafts. It's exactly what our senior stress engineer, that's what his background was. So I forwarded his information. If we ever need a stress engineer, hopefully we'll be giving Sagar a call. And so perhaps you have your own stories where networking has really benefited you. Maybe somebody suggested a restaurant. It's pretty simple. Maybe they hooked you up with a job. Maybe they hooked you up with a boyfriend or girlfriend. Who knows? And speaking of romance, I'd like to give somebody here a congratulatory applause for being recently engaged, Mr. Roop Chandran. The Biryani Bachelor is no more. And I was distinctly privileged and honored to be a guest at Roop's engagement ceremony in Houston 2 weekends ago. And while I was there, not only did I eat a whole bunch of biryani, which is, Indians are known for their biryani, I believe, but I also got to thinking about Indians and their culture and how they network. Because oftentimes it's not the American way where they go and they find their own match. They have arranged, or what I like to think of as assisted marriages, because it's not forced. And so the parents have a heavy hand, friends and family also, and this huge network of people coming together to find suitable matches for young Indian couples to hopefully be married till death do they part. And you should know that in India, the divorce rate is 1.1% as opposed to the American 45%. So I think there's some value to having the network that we have assist us, not necessarily arrange, but assist us where we need, be it jobs or relationships. Now, Dave and Will Robertson actually has given a speech once on how to meet a young lady in a respectable establishment. given me advice as well on how to approach the opposite sex without fumbling over my words and hopefully not my feet. But I am now the Biryani Bachelor. And I fear if I don't get married soon, that Biryani is going to catch up with the slowing metabolism. So I need you, my network, fellow Toastmasters, to be my Indian parents and assist me in arranging a marriage of some sort. So if you know a young lady and you think her and Aaron would be a really good match, I implore you to bring her to Toastmasters. I'll be here every Monday evening at 6:30.
Aaron, I'm so glad that your voice held out till the end. It just got better and better as it went along. Rue, congratulations. Nice job, bud. And now it's your